So we found a little gem in Sheffield. There's an old vinyl shop. And then lots of little independent businesses. I didn't even know it existed on Division Street. And it reminds me so much of Carver Street in London. The same sort of atmosphere. How'd you get that, Mark? I'm even lost in here. But I want to show you that this is really good. I really love what's happening in here.
There's a bar upstairs.
There's a bar up here, the common room. So we're now on Division Street, so you can see the gateway to the common room. So if you're in Sheffield on Division Street, get down. Independent shops. So I love this. But what I've actually come down to show you is the low traffic zones. It's definitely a university area around here. So this had probably been industrial when I was working in Sheffield back in the 80s, around this area, around the backs. Now there's all student type accommodation, as you can see right up there. But what I don't like is when they start to do low traffic zones and they actually use the lockdown as the excuse to actually block the roads off. Why can't we see this same sort of vibrancy on the high streets in Sheffield? Got the Frog and Parrot. I'm sure I've staggered into there on a Friday or Saturday night when I've had a few pints to drink in town. Probably wouldn't have known even where it was. But you can see the type of area around the Aberdeen Works just up here. But you can see all these new flats appearing. A few more around here. It's all around this area, so it's definitely been done with an atmosphere of students. But now we're suddenly coming into a low traffic zone. So this started during lockdown, and they've said that it's safer for pedestrians and for cyclists, so they're going to leave it like this. But it's a slow creep. Like I said, I love the independent shops. In fact, I've not seen one of these for years. Parties, joke shop. We used to have one of these at Scarborough when I was a kid. So there's some great little independent shops. But they're using the opportunity for cafes outside. Restaurants. So we're coming up to Division Street and Rockingham Street, and you can see the old fire station up here. Just giving you an idea around here, it's very different. I think there's a definite enticing people into cities with pocket parks, and then you can see the other end of the low traffic zone there. But how much more will it start to creep? How do you get your supplies around your city centre? So we're back to cars here, but it's one way. Coming down to Barker's Pool. Well, I wanted to show you more than anything the atmosphere around here as well. I thought it was a bit unkind not to show you the indoor shopping area and then show this. But it's the same with Pinston Street. They shut it down during lockdown. So it looks like you don't have to pay here. Well, in fact, the reason why you don't have to pay is they've actually took away the actual car parking. So what they've done is they've actually widened some of the payments further down there as well, when you can see people stood outside cafes. But I'm out here with Mark Bannerman and he's sort of pointed some things out to me. That's why I paused a bit there. So just up here, if I'm right, on Carver Street was Dickens and the Metro Bar, if I'm right. Somebody will probably correct me on this. So I'm absolutely sure upstairs was Dickens and then somewhere downstairs it was Cellar Bar, called the Metro. Yeah, you used to be able to get down to the Metro underneath, because I forgot where these were. So this is on Carver Street. I just want to show you into Barker's Pool to finish it off. So I just want to point a few old facilities out in here that most people either know about or don't even know about.
Which bikes go down?
Yeah, so we've got bikes down here. It's so unclear. Because it says bikes and then we're just seeing a car come up it.
The cars come that way, I think.
It's a nightmare. It's actually, to me, it's making things more dangerous than safer. We're just now appearing in Barker's Pool. Certainly feels more continental and vibrant down here. So we've got Cambridge Street down here, and at one bit there was a venue called the Hippodrome down there, which was a big picture house, but that's gone now. I think it was 1963 that got knocked down, so at some stage I'll find out where that is. Where you see John Lewis, that was, and I'll remember the name in a minute. You can see a brown building, or it's got brown sort of covering on it with red. That was Elgmont. It was originally like a venue for shows but also pictures, and then it got changed into two absolutely luxurious cinemas. So I'm going back to here. So we've got the old John Lewis, which was the Albert Hall. It's suddenly come back to me just there. That was a 2,500 picture house. I can't remember that as a kid. And then if we go down here, just beyond Barm Green, where you can see the COVID monument, just down there was somewhere called the Cinema House. So we had really 4 fantastic cinema houses around here, but the whole type of people it's more university type people around here now, not your born and bred Sheffielders anymore, I'm guessing. So you've got the City Hall here. Used to have a Saturday, Tuesday and Thursday tea dance, but after lockdown it's now just a Thursday tea dance. So if you work, you can't go tea dancing on a Saturday afternoon anymore. Cenotaph up here, but that's just a quick view of Division Street. I'm trying to show it on a positive light, even though I don't like the low traffic zone. Find it confusing and looks more dangerous to me. So that's it, over and out from Barker's Pool.